Hello adventurers, it's your man Zero here, your favorite hero. Guys, we got some spoilers. Let's hop in and take a look at what might be coming down the pipeline. Alright guys, so I figured we'd start off here first at the loading screen or the main screen here and go to notices. And I want to point out that we do not see the information that I'm going to be showing you guys today. This hasn't been posted yet, so this is a little bit of an early update from the data monitors. Thank you, bless you guys for all your hard work. But I want to go over some other things here really quickly in the notices that I did not touch on before. So we got the 7.77 million downloads of the game. Awesome. This community is thriving, guys. We're getting more and more people playing it every day. And the fact that we joined the PC crowd is huge because we're getting some amazing quality of life improvements and crystals from that collaboration, or rather being on two platforms, right? Because PC players, you guys are different than mobile players. Mobile players, we spend the monies, right? But PC players, they love their free stuff, and it's very important. So we're getting a lot more free things from Applebot because of you. So thank you so much for joining these communities. Next, let's go over the Rebirth crossover missions and login bonuses. Okay, well, I'm not actually going to go into here. Let's just say go to your missions tab, go and do all of your stuff. So you got a whole bunch of stand burn quests, whole bunch of synthesis quests. Just make sure you're getting those crystals. You get quite a bit from it, so definitely don't miss out on getting those crystals. Next, finally, we have, of course, the new story, which I went over in the last video. Check that one out later. And we got a brand new, this notification is actually from 7 p.m. today. I just saw it right now, and it is an update to our weapons pool. So we got the Arctic Star, the Automatic, the Kenyan Collar, the Thunderbird. All of these weapons have now been added to the weapon exchange. So if you got tickets, you can finally use them on getting some more automatics, and tickets have now been updated to reflect this. So now that we've gone over what's happening from the game notices, let's hop over to Discord and see exactly what information is being provided to us from the community. So, all right, so I got Discord all loaded up here, and you can see there's a ton of information that was recently dropped. I am hiding the private information from the channel, so that way, of course, we stay safe. So it's super important. Make sure that if you are, doing any kind of content regarding leaks, guys, or data, hide the sources, right? Let's protect the people who give us this information. So first thing is first is we had information at about 6 a.m. or 5 a.m. last night. The Ifrit and Bahamut's combined summon attack is possibly coming soon. I honestly think that this was more related to what we're seeing here with the co-op quest. So here we have Shiva and Bahamut. And when last time we saw this kind of information is actually when we saw Ifrit and Rama. So there you go, right? Like kind of coincides, because then we had the co-op battle for those two summons right after that. So I don't think that means what we think it means. I think it's just maybe how they're building the coding in for these co-op battle events. All right, so let's first take a look here. We got a new draw here. So perform 10x draw for 300 paid with a guaranteed 5-star. This is pretty good. This actually has automatic and some of the new ones. So this is a really nice banner to spend crystals on. I think I'll definitely do that. Next, we have confirmation about who our bosses are in the next event, and that is going to be Rufus, and we're also getting Sentinel. So I don't know if these guys are going to be together, kind of how Rufus has his dog. Maybe Rufus will be working with the Sentinel, or maybe it will be phased. Who knows? Won't that be interesting? Next, we have a nice pack that is going to be provided us to purchase. Yay! We can spend money. Thank you. It's so silly. But hopefully this pack is good for those people who do spend money in the game. Maybe this will be beneficial to them. And then we have confirmation that we're going to be getting a celebratory enhancement to the success rate of weapon enhancements, as well as more drops from the weapon enhancement quest reward. So make sure that you're definitely utilizing this reward and grinding the crap out of your enhancement quests, so that way you can get the materials you need to upgrade your weapons to 80. Super valuable. So make sure you're doing that, guys. And then from there, we have another celebratory gift to us of 20 tickets. Nice. And here, guys, this is the big piece. This is the stake of this video. We have a new banner confirmed. So we knew that we were going to be getting something, but there's a lot of feeling that it wasn't going to be collab related, which I am actually super happy about, because that means that this weapon here, if it's not limited like we have with collabs or with crossovers, guys, you can wishlist these items, right? So that means that the people who spent and went deep on getting Tifa's gloves, well, you're in a good state because you're not having to go deep again. So that's a lifesaver for some people. They're not going to have to feel overly stressed out about not getting these weapons because they'll be able to get them through time. The weapons themselves, let's just go down here, are very interesting. So the ceremonial sword, if this is a weapon that we can wishlist, this is going to be on everybody's wish list, 100%. It is a weapon that has very good non-elemental physical damage at 1400 at full OB10, and it has the boost similar to the Amaranth Claws for Tifa. So huge weapon for Zac. Definitely will make him a more viable character for us to use. Next, we have the Centipede for Matt. Matt has already been identified as a very good healer. A lot of people leaned into Zac for their heals instead for Aerith, and I'm very curious about this weapon. So this increases all allies' physical defenses and restores up to 59 of their healing potency. So this tells me that this isn't a healing weapon. I'm not quite sure what healing potency means. Maybe we're going to be getting an enemy combatant that's going to be able to lower our healing capabilities. Like, we're not going to be able to heal as much, and we'll need to use this to kind of recover. Maybe it'll be like a status effect, or perhaps, and this is what I'm wondering it might be, you know, when you're in crisis dungeons or you're doing dungeons and you get damaged and if you can't increase your HP by a certain threshold, like it lowers based on how much damage you've taken. So like all of a sudden you can only raise your HP to like 75% of your regular HP. I wonder if this weapon will allow us to replenish that, which would be huge, because that means that you'd be able to use Matt as both a healer and a rejuvenator. So instead of having potions that raise your max HP back up, you'd be able to use the skill from this weapon to raise that max HP, which will be a big deal. Right, and finally, we have the outfit for Zac. We've seen this outfit in leaks since the dawn of this game. Actually, I think it might have been some of the game assets that we were actually shown at the very beginning, and it is his royal uniform. It's general full dress uniform. It looks really cool, and this is a buff and debuff extension, and it is not a mastery, so this will probably be very similar to what we have on Yuffie. So that's pretty cool. And finally, we have all kinds of rewards confirmed. So we got weapon parts for Zac and Matt that are going to be included in the shop for the event, and everything else that we usually get, including a golden ticket, which is great. So it'll probably give us one golden ticket for this one. And I think this will be a single banner event. I think this is going to be the kind of like the second part of the crossover, but not crossover related, but like just something to kind of fill the void before we hit our half-year anniversary. And that's it for this video, guys. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the game. Make sure you're grinding out that content, and I'll see you around. Take care, adventurers. Be well.